We're all aware of the reports in the newspapers and on the news about the impact that COVID and the lockdowns have had upon children and young people. For some children, that just might leave them feeling a bit fed up, a bit bored and grumpy. But for some children, it might have more effect and leave them feeling quite low, quite sad and withdrawn, or it might leave them feeling quite anxious, quite worried, quite scared about what's going to happen and what's happening to the world around them. And things I'd be holding in mind are things like changes in behaviour, if they're being more withdrawn than normal, if they're more tearful than normal, more irritable than normal, stopping doing things that they enjoy, or if you notice that they're sleeping much more or much less, eating much more or much less. And if they're just telling you, it's just rubbish, I just don't want to do anything, I just feel really fed up, and using words as well to tell you how they're feeling. If we think that our child's struggling with their mental health and their well-being, that can be really hard for us to accept and maybe quite scary for us to know and overwhelming for us to know what to do. I think it's really important to know that as parents, we know our children well and we know the kinds of things that are likely to help them. Thinking about things that they normally enjoy, thinking about their interests, thinking about the friends that they have that they can normally enjoy being with, thinking about the things that we do together, that we enjoy doing together, and actually building those into the day. Although this might feel quite frightening, remember that you do know your child and that there are lots of things that you'll probably be able to think of that actually will help them as well. So what to do if you want to get support for your child around their mental health and well-being? Really brilliant place of support for children who are in school would be to go through the school, talk to the guidance teacher or the pastoral teacher within the school, and they'll be able to point you in the right direction, help your child to access the support that's available in the community. And they're great because they know your child already, and so they'll know the kinds of things that might work for them. Another alternative good place to get support would be to talk to your GP and ask them for guidance about how the child might get support. For more advice about your child and your teenager's mental health and well-being, Parent Club has got lots of good resources that will help you to answer some of the questions you might have and point you towards other resources available to parents.